Today I'm going to show you the 4 best exercises to help fix, eliminate, get rid of completely kneecap pain. This video I'm going to show you the 4 exercises I've used over the last 20-30 years. I've used these exercises with patients, I've used this on myself. So if you ever felt sharp pain in your kneecap when you squat down, walk up flights of stairs, this video is for you. Especially if you ever have trouble just plain old walking. So again, these exercises are great. Some of them easier, some are hard. If you have trouble going from sitting to standing, plain old walking, stairs, like I said, these knee exercises are going to help you, and we're able to help most people without surgery. So I'm going to exactly show you how we do these exercises. I'm going to break down patella femoral and pain syndrome and explain what's causing the pain and walk you through 4 really simple exercises. Hi, I'm Dr. Gregory Kramer. I'm a Livonia, Michigan chiropractor. I specialize in helping people with chronic health problems like chronic knee pain, chronic neuropathy, chronic disc problems. These are the type of things that I love helping people with. So I've been in practice for over 30 years. I've seen over 200,000 visits. I myself am a patient, so I've had multiple surgeries myself. So I not only do I work with patients, but I've had some of these problems, so I can relate to many of you. The whole purpose of what I do, very simply, is to get at root cause healing methods. I want to create an environment to help your body heal itself. So I specialize in corrective chiropractic. That means changing alignment of your spine for long-term health benefits. I'm certified in chiropractic biophysics. I use a variety of methods to help you recover. So some things I do are corrective chiropractic, adjustments, exercise, traction. We use spinal decompression to decompress nerves and disc if you got disc problems or neuropathy. And we also decompress the knee for a lot of knee problems, and we use very targeted exercises. We use exercises to balance your spine. We do exercises to create balance, to drive blood flow to the feet. In today's video, we're talking about exercises primarily for your knees. Because you know what? If you can't walk, life is not fun. So before I continue with this video, what I want you to do is like, subscribe, and if you think this video has merit, share it to somebody. Now at the end, very simply, I'm going to ask you what you think. So please stay to the end, and I always have some bonus exercises. So if you want to live stronger, longer, if you want to avoid surgery, stabilize your body, in the concept of prolonging quality years, follow me because I'm constantly updating my channel and giving new information. Understanding kneecap or patellar pain as causes. Patellar femoral syndrome is often referred to as kneecap pain. It's really common. It causes discomfort right around the kneecap. This pain can make any activity, particularly climbing or bending, getting up from a seated position, sometimes just walking, can be challenging. What's really happening in your knee is that there's grinding going on. At the core of patellar femoral syndrome is an issue called poor patellar tracking. That means, like anything else, and we've talked about proper movement. Movement should be stable and it should be smooth. But when the muscles of the leg, particularly the VMO, vastus medialis obliquus, aren't firing, the track is off. It's like your tires are out of alignment. And if anything that's out of alignment creates friction, friction over time creates pain. So there's an imbalance. So again, the most common culprit is muscle imbalance or weakness in the VMO. Those are the muscles on the inside of your leg. Okay, if you were a weightlifter or bodybuilder, they're kind of like a teardrop shaped on the inside. So all the exercises today we're going to really try to work on is the teardrop or VMO. So what we're going to do is we're going to create strength, because we want to create appropriate amount of stress on the soft tissues. Not too much, not too little. And what we want to do is reduce any biomechanical stress, because any biomechanical stress eventually leads to pain, inflammation, and sometimes everyday activities can go completely bonkers. So again, if you don't fix this, these problems get worse. It impacts the quality of life. It makes basic tasks like bending and squatting or climbing stairs horribly difficult and painful. So again, it's a tracking issue, it's a gliding issue, it's a friction issue, typically caused by weakness of the VMO. You guys with me on this one? So the stronger your VMO, the better the tracking, the less friction, less inflammation. It's very simple. So the solution is we got to train the quads and VMO. And that's basically it. So VMO, we got to retrain the muscles, restore proper balance to the patellar tracking. We want to ensure the kneecap moves centrally within a groove. Okay, I'm going to show you 4. These muscles strengthen and begin functioning properly. You're going to see less stress and less knee pain. Not only alleviates pain, but it restores your ability to move freely, comfortably, and it lets you get back to things you want to do, like walking, climbing stairs, squatting, and enjoying all the things you want to do, going for walks, going for vacations, watching your kids and grandkids. So you got to dedicate a little bit of time. I always recommend a warm-up, remember? So some of these are single leg exercises. So warm up, go to my previous videos, learn some of the self-massage things I do. Stretch, if we want to strengthen the front, which are the muscles in the front, we call the VMO, we want to stretch the hamstrings. So look at my previous videos that talk about self-massage on the quads. Look at the previous videos on stretching the hamstring, and always start with a 2-legged exercise for a single leg. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some of the 4 best VMO exercises out there to eliminate knee pain, get better tracking, and better strength. All right, so here's some of the best vastus medialis oblique exercises. This really helps ideally for your kneecap. We want to make sure the tracking is strong and smooth and there's no friction. But also, many of my other videos touched upon that if your pelvis is rotated, if you're shifted, if your rib cage is off, the weight of your body will not be distributed evenly. We talked about that in the past. Abnormal weight bearing, poor distribution of weight, friction, inflammation, pain. So remember, we always got to keep that in mind, and that we want to balance what's above and below the site of pain. That means ankles and spine and pelvis above your knee. All right, keep that in mind. Now today we're going to show one of the best vastus medialis oblique exercise, VMO. So we're going to call it VMO for short. It's called terminal knee extension. You're going to need a strong band, and I suggest you always warm up your legs first and do some type of hamstring stretching where that would put your body in a position to really able to contract the front. So basically, if we're strengthening the front, we want to stretch the back first. So you're going to take a strong band and you're going to put it in the back of your knee. You're going to create tension that's comfortable. And what you're going to do is you're going to slowly contract your leg muscle. Squeeze it as hard as you can, 20, 30 seconds. Then relax. Squeeze, 20 to 30 seconds. Really hold it. Really focus on feeling that inner leg muscle, okay? Now, when I talk about inner leg, we're talking about right here, vastus medialis oblique, the teardrop. So I want you to do 10 reps, 20 to 30 seconds. I want you to stretch your hams first, and let me know in the comments how you feel this one. Exercise number 2, again, 10 reps, 20 to 30 second holds. Another great exercise for VMO, which helps patellar tracking or kneecap pain. This is a wall sit. Now, if you're not strong enough to do a 90-degree angle bend, then do what you can, all right? You're gonna put something between your knees. It could be a ball, could be a little foam roller, anything, a pillow, doesn't matter. Again, we're gonna do 10 repetitions. You're gonna hold 20 to 30 seconds. So I put my back against the wall, and I'm going to bend down whatever you feel comfortable. If you can go 90 degrees, good. You're going to put a block here, and you're going to squeeze as hard as you can. Really squeeze, really contract, and what that's going to do is help stimulate that vastus, the VMO, which helps patellar tracking. This is a tough one, guys. All right, so we're going to do that. 10 reps, 20 seconds. Now, probably start off with 5, okay? Whatever I recommend to you, you know your body best. You've been living in your body your whole life, so start out what's comfortable. So build up 10 reps, 20 seconds. So we did the terminal knee extension. We do a wall sit while we're squeezing. Let's go to exercise 3. Exercise 3 for the VMO helps patellar tracking and helps patellar pain, or what's sometimes called jumper's pain. All right, so we're going to start off in a very small step. All right, so this is a small step, and all you do with a step down is, and I recommend have your hands near on some type of support. Commonly, it'll be a stair, and what you're going to do is slowly lower your leg. Take about a good 3 to 5 seconds. So I am working the right side, and all I'm doing is just tapping, really gentle. tap, and step. It's stepping down. Now, if that's too easy, but you got to start somewhere that's pain-free. Okay, if that's too easy, then we have a much higher step. So this is going to be much higher. This is higher than probably your stairway. So there's degrees of good, but if you have something to hold on to, you can go super slow, tap, and go up. All right? So again, if you want to make it harder, you use a high block. Super slow, take 3 to 5 seconds, and stand up. Again, this is higher than a stair. That's much lower than a stair. Find out what doesn't hurt you. Again, start at a couple reps, work up to 10 repetitions. This is exercise number 3 for the VMO, which helps your patella tracking and helps knee pain. Now this is the hardest one. Some of you are not going to be able to do this. Now, before any knee exercise, make sure you're warmed up. And the easiest warm up is a 2-legged chair squat. Get your knees good and warm. I've explained in previous videos how to do self-massage with a massage stick or a foam roller in those areas. We talked about stretching the hamstring before we strengthen the front. That's just a really good idea. If we want to strengthen the muscles on the front, let's stretch the muscles on the back after we've warmed up. So this is called a kickstand squat. This is my favorite. And there's varying degrees of how hard you want to make it. So let's say we work the front leg, okay? Now, what you're going to do is you're going to use your hind leg or your left as a kickstand. If you want to make it easy, put more weight on your back leg. So this is the working leg. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to squat. I'm kind of tapping. I'm going down. And then I stand up really slow. Now, if I want to make it easier, I put more weight on this leg. I use more of a kickstand. So I can go like this. But what if I want to make it harder? What if you've done all the exercises I've showed you? You're advanced in your rehab. You're returning back to sports. So now let's make it harder. So now we barely use any kickstand. It's almost like a one-legged squat. So now I'm not putting much pressure and I'm really slow. It's like a one leg. So that's almost like a one-legged squat. And I have a pad so my knee doesn't bang the floor. Okay, what if we want to make it a little harder? And we add a load. You can hold it like this. You can put it in one hand. Doesn't matter. Hold it like this. So again, I've given you some great exercises for patellar tracking. I do these once a week. Start slow, warm up, self-massage first, stretch your hamstrings first. Make sure you've been cleared, that you have no pelvis misalignment. Make sure your rib cage isn't shifted right or left. That way it gives you the best opportunity to really get those knees strong so you can go back to doing everything you want to do. Now, with these 4 exercises, you're going to strengthen your quads, improve your patellar tracking, and start feeling relief in the kneecap pain. You'll begin noticing results quickly, sometimes within a few days. So if you find value, do me a favor, like it and share it. There's a lot of people who have knee pain. Look at your family, look at your friends. Don't forget to comment below. I always want to know, what'd you like best? Now I'm going to tell you right up front, I love the kickstand squat. I do that every single day. And you can make the kickstand squat easy, or you can make it really hard. So do me a favor. Let me know what gives you the most relief. Was it the wall sit, with the ball squeeze, maybe the terminal knee extension? Let me know. I'd love to hear your feedback. Remember, hit the subscribe button if you want more tips, how to eliminate pain, avoid surgery so you can live stronger, longer. Isn't that what this life's about? We want to prolong the quality years, so pay attention to the videos. Also, the next video on this knee exercise series, I'm going to guide you through a little bit more advanced ways to further strengthen and stabilize your knee. Go watch this video right here.